question. I have lot of big problems in my life. What to do? How to solve those problems? First of all, there are no big problems in life. All the problems are small problems. There are no big issues in life. All the issues are small issues. Life is far bigger than any problems or any issue. This is not in your realization yet. This is not in your experience yet, and that is why you feel that you have a lot of big problems in your life. What is life? It is you. You are life. But you are not aware of this truth. You have limited yourself into small boundaries, and you have forgotten that you are huge sky. You have concluded yourself as small rocks, and that is why every little hill seems like a big mountain. You need to realize that you are a big mountain. You have consciousness within you that is much, much bigger than anything in your life. All your problems and issues are very small. They only seem big. They are not big actually. And they seem big because you have concluded yourself as very small. You are not aware of your own hugeness, of your own infiniteness. You have made yourself finite, and finite more than needed. You have made yourself into a little pebble, and that is why you think that whatever is little elevated, it is a mountain. No, they are not mountains. They are just bigger pebbles or some rocks. Mountain is you, but you are not aware of this reality of yours. And that is why every problem in your life starts seeming as big problem, and every tiny issue in your life start breaking and killing you. So first of all, you need to realize your own reality, and your reality is that you are far bigger than any problem and issue in your life. Only when you realize your hugeness can you remain unstressed, else every little thing will fill you with stress and put you in tension, and you will keep worrying day in and out. So realize your hugeness. Second thing that you are saying is you have lot of problems. One cannot have lot of problems in life until and unless one's mind is not chaotic. Life is simple, and there are only few things. How can you have lot of problems? How can you have 1001 problems in your little life? Your problems are bigger than life itself. How can it be possible? But you have made it possible because you have a chaotic mind. You have a noisy mind. And the truth is that only few problems in your life are actually worth addressing. Only they have some sense, and only they deserve your attention. The rest, all the problems, is nothing but the consequence of a noisy mind. If you look deeply into yourself, in your life you have only few problems, either something related to your career or something related to your relationship, your family. What else you have? Either it is about profession or something personal. What else? No, you have only two things in your life. Rarely somebody has some existential problem, some existential issue, some existential seeking. But most of the people have only two things in their life, either career or relationship. Now, in these two things, how can you have 1000 problems? But most of the people seem to have 1000 problems. It is because mind is chaotic. They have a noisy mind, and that noisy mind alone is responsible for more than 900 problems. Only some problems are authentic. The rest all are just useless. But you go on solving all the problems. You go on giving values and importance to all the problems. You want to have solution to each problem of your life. There is no such thing, because problems which are as a consequence of a noisy mind cannot have a solution. The only solution for those problems is a quiet mind. The root of those problems are confused mind, complicated mind, conflicting mind, and the solution will be a clear mind, a sorted mind, silent mind. There are no other solutions. You can go on finding and seeking, asking. All that will happen is you will end up making your mind more noisy, and that will lead to another set of problems as the consequence of noise. So if you have lot of problems in your life, then before solving your problems, you need to first of all make your mind quiet, because this is the very sign of a noisy mind, that it will have too many problems. A quiet mind, a healthy mind, a clear mind does not have too many problems. They have some, and they are authentic, worth solving. Rest are just not worth addressing. They are not worth solving. They have no solution. And only solution to these problems are a clear mind, a sorted mind, a focused mind, a mature mind. Having too many problems and thinking all those problems are big problems in life is the sign of an immature mind. The more immature you are, more you will think that you have big problems in your life, and there are too many problems in your life. You have to become mature, and that is the solution to your problems. You have to become clear in your head, and that is the solution to your problem. The problem which arises out of immaturity can be solved only by becoming mature. The problem which arises out of noisy mind can only be solved by quietening the mind. The problem which arises out of a confused mind can only be solved by making your mind clear. But our approach is very foolish. We don't realize that these problems came because of a noisy mind, immature mind, and now we want to solve using the same mind. You cannot solve. When problems have come because of a noisy mind, then solution cannot come from the same noisy mind. All that will come is more and more problems. And that is why when you start trying to solve, you end up messing up everything even more. So the first step is quieten your mind. Become quiet. Clear the chaos in your head. Become focused. Your mind is scattered. It has many divisions. It is so scattered that you have developed 100 minds inside the mind. And because you have 100 minds, too many minds, you are not able to grasp anything. Whoever has too many minds cannot grasp at all. He will only remain confused forever. He will always have lots of questions lots of problems because one noisy mind is causing 100 problems. So just think, if you have 100 minds and all of them noisy, what will you have in your life? You will only have a chaos, an eternal war going on within you, an endless war. And this war is going within you, so it doesn't matter who wins and who loses. You will be at loss eventually, because these internal wars will exhaust you. They will take all your energy and it will tire you in the very morning, even before the day has begun. You find people, they lack life, they lack that enthusiasm, they don't have energy. It is simply because they have many wars going on in their head, because they have too many minds and all are chaotic. This will only put you in more and more troubles, and you will be bleeding inside all the times. So first of all, you have to drop the extra minds you have. You have too many minds, that is why you cannot grasp anything. Have one mind and you will grasp something. And if possible, then enter into no mind and you will grasp everything. So maturity is needed. Clearing of chaos is needed. Quietening the mind is needed. Focusing the mind is needed. Without first of all doing these things, you can never arrive at any solution. You will only create more and more problems, and you will end up getting exhausted. And in these loops of problems and stress and internal fights, conflicts, wars, your life will get over. In these complaints, in these blame, in these internal mental bleeding, your life will get over. And before you could live, you will die. So first of all, become mature. Don't try to solve all the problems. Just realize that 90% of the problems are because of the way you are. And if you don't change this, the way you are, then you cannot solve any problem in your life. The very root of the problems are the way you are, and the solution will be being mature, evolving, taking a step upward, and becoming more conscious, more mature, and more focused. If you become mature, and focused, then half of the problems will just disappear from your life. Your act of evolving, becoming mature, will itself solve all those problems. And if you become little more mature, then another 30% of the problems will disappear. You will start taking them lightly. And then few problems will remain. Those you address, they are worth addressing, and you are capable of addressing them and solving them without killing yourself. And those few problems again will not be big problems in life. They are also small problems only. They are not some big issues. They are small problems. You realize your hugeness. You realize how infinite and unlimited you are. And then these small problems will look small and not big the way they are seeming now. So be mature, evolve, be conscious, and you will find that mind is clear, mind is quiet, mind is not noisy, it is focused. And only with this mind, this non-noisy mind, unscattered mind, clear and quiet mind, can any problem be solved. First, quieten your mind before you solve a problem. That noisy mind is the problem, the real problem. Solve that first before solving anything else.